Hello fans, I'm Kevin Piland and thank you for joining us. Now, there's a story that I want to talk to you about today. It's about a mom that got arrested for using the F word in front of her children. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand sometimes, some moms, they get frustrated and they tend to do that, as mine have before, but how is using the F word considered a crime, you ask? Well, I'll tell you this. I talked to my mother a couple of days ago when she and I went out to eat, and she said something about the term verbal abuse. And what that means is if you're screaming at somebody because you're mad, that would be considered verbal abuse in general. I could be wrong, but if that's what caused the police to arrest that mom in question, then something is wrong. I mean, I'm sure her children misbehaved and they got in trouble for it and all, but still, there's no reason why the mom has to go to jail. She wasn't doing anything wrong necessarily. I mean, it'd be one thing if they said for her that she needed to watch her language, because they don't allow that in their store maybe, but no. I mean, the only thing I would have suggested myself would be that she do that at home, to say the least, but no. The F word is not going to get you arrested. But why it got the mom arrested was still just as confusing as anybody could have figured out. But in a sense, I can understand that the F word is often taken to be verbal abuse in some way. Got an email. Sorry if you had to hear that. Now, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about today. Now, now to this story that I just read earlier today. If not a couple of days ago, maybe. This mom discovers that a 13-year-old daughter had a 19-year-old man in her closet. I'm thinking, if this is trapped in the closet, R. Kelly might as well have been there to watch the whole scene play out. But that's not what happened. You see, social media is what got them together in the first place. Hello, social media is not for everyone. Although I'm not saying fans of my show can't go to my Facebook page if they want to make a comment. Like a 13-year-old girl could like my Facebook page all she wanted. As long as she didn't say anything inappropriate to me, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But that was just inappropriate from what I understand. I mean, with all due respect, teenagers are allowed to log into my Facebook page at any time to make a comment on the Kevin Piland Show Facebook page, to say the least. They don't have to be my Facebook friend. They could just like my page. I mean, considering it's all news anyways, there's nothing inappropriate about that except for maybe the content that's on it. But that's because, well, what I share on the Kevin Piland Show Facebook page has to be all news, or otherwise I wouldn't be using it. It's not a fake Facebook page. It's actually a fan page where you guys could log in and tell me what you think. I have to keep it all news because that's what it is. Now, when we come back, my best friend and fan of my show has taken the ALS Bucket Challenge. Stay with us. And welcome back to the show. Now, imagine minding your own business and respecting someone when they sneezed and you said bless you, and all of a sudden you got in trouble for that. One girl actually did with her school, but she stood up for her rights and still got suspended. You know, I'm starting to wonder why it is that the schools have to be so strict. As a matter of fact, they're too strict. If you're not allowed to say something that's respectful to other people, you might as well have not even attended that school, number one. Number two, rules are supposed to be in place for a reason, but instead, half the time they're out to make people look stupid for the wrong reasons. You know? I got a feeling that teacher will probably be reprimanded anyways. Who knows? What if she was following the rules that the school set and the school didn't know it was wrong? Then what's going on? You know, it's not uncommon to hear stories about kids being left on the bus on the first day of school, or they get dropped off in the wrong place. Those are not uncommon. But this story I just read earlier today is just as upsetting. A special needs girl was served lunch that was from a trash can. But why would those 3 adults insist that she eat those foods? That's just not right. You don't eat food from a trash can. That's not how it works. You have to be served fresh food. Not something that's going to make you sick after eating it. That just wouldn't work. Yeah. I mean, even I couldn't figure out why half the schools have made the kind of decisions that they shouldn't have to begin with. And what about this 13-year-old boy who got arrested for writing about dinosaurs and guns? How he wants to kill a dinosaur. Well, listen up, teachers. You're supposed to tell the kid, hey, dinosaurs are already extinct. What's the point of even trying to even kill a dinosaur? There was no need for the police action. That was not necessary. That charge should be dropped. It's one thing if you threaten to kill somebody else, but still. You start to wonder what's going on with these people. Now, I want to thank you folks for watching my show, and as promised, here is my best friend and fan who has decided to take the Ice Bucket Challenge. Take care.
Hey, I'm Dimitri. I was challenged by Stewie Gaming to do the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. You can see the ice in there, hopefully. So, just gonna fill it up with water. This is gonna be so fun. Thank you so much, Stewie. He said with much sarcasm. That's good. Ready? All right. Make sure all the electronics are out of my pocket. Let's do this. Yeah! Awesome.